the best clacker all day.
Thank you, Rhino. You've made our conference already. Rhino markings with the clacker. We're going to leave that in the first cut.
Let's leave it in. Why not? That's real and organic. James, where are we? We are here.
Man.
Trade show floor, SGA.
I took it out of my mouth.
I'm too
Columbia,
excited.
South Carolina.
Too excited.
For anybody who's not out, the hall is popping. We're at lunch. We're kicking off the show. It's good to be live.
Wait a minute. Cheers.
Cheers. We don't get to do that a lot.
No, we don't.
So what's the plan, man? What do you think about this week? It's nice getting out. It's kind of reminiscent to, what was that, fall?
Yep.
Fall of last year when we started kind of easing out. Everybody's got their feelers out, see if we're back to normal or what that normal looks like. What's going on?
Yeah, the feel is definitely back to normal. Definitely always still a little caution going on in the marketplace. So we could see that, but we still have well over 600 attendees, I think, this week. 600 or 700. Yep.
I haven't heard the numbers.
I got an official tally, unofficially
unofficial.
Yep, from SGA. So I'll leave it with that. But I tell you, the excitement, the energy that is here is great, and it is reminiscent of last fall at AGA and SGA, and we're doing SGA now. I couldn't be more excited to be here this week, James. It just gets me going.
There's a lot of training here too. So those that are wondering, what are the other benefits other than just getting out and selling? There's a lot of training at this conference. Quite a bit going on. I know you were involved in one this morning with our friends over at Magnolia.
Yep, absolutely. I got to Hayden and a few others asked if I would step in and talk about tracing, trackability, auditability, defendability, all the abilities. It was, but it was really fun, and that's the value of having friends in the industry. Where literally 10 minutes notice, they asked, they said, "Jim, can you come in and just talk about tracking and traceability?" And
and they were like, it's like when you spin the globe and just figure out where you're going to go. Oh,
everybody else was missing, so I was like the last one. I said, "Pick me for the team."
They just scrolled through the app and went, Jim Shower, the expert.
Fun. Getting up and talking in front of folks. I was in my happy place, as you could tell. So it was great.
So this week it's Monday. We're just getting started, right? It's lunchtime. We've got quite a bit of time left today and then a full day tomorrow.
Yes.
So we've got quite a bit of work to do. We're going to try to record as many of our friends, many of the folks we can catch, speakers that are around, some of our SGA folks as well. Just try to get as much, content while we're out here. It'd be
Absolutely.
awesome. It's neat to look down the hall. Look, there's Jill.
My head's on a swivel right now. People are popping by all the time. So
all the people. There's 2s or 3s of people.
2.5s. 2.5s.
It's cool. Hey, Jimmy, it's glad to be doing this with you.
I wouldn't do it with anybody else, brother. We're a team. We're a team.
Let's hit it. We'll be back in just a bit.
See you in a few. We are back with our good friend Stephanie Carlosi.
My favorite last name here.
From the staff of the SGA. Stephanie, what is your position with the SGA?
I am the Senior Manager of Finance and IT.
Whoa,
for Southern California Association.
Hold on. So you can fix my computer
I
and
can
launder my
coordinate
money.
it being fixed. How about that?
Very important. That's
Can you
a
fix
broad
our
spectrum?
Can you fix our account here? Do we owe a balance or are we good?
Are we good?
You know, what accountants can do is make the numbers work.
That's what I like.
That's what we can do.
That is a go-getter. Right
I watch Ozark.
Oh, jeez.
No, I'm not going to say
I
no.
don't. So
You're missing out. So you didn't get that joke.
I got it a little bit because I'm up on culture, social culture.
All right. So finance and technology. How does someone find themselves in that world?
How does someone find themselves in the association world? First of all,
how did you?
I was so blessed to know Suzanne Ogle from our families in Naples,
awesome.
Florida, and some connections there. And I got into this opportunity, and I saw the room for growth in the IT, because coming from a corporate position, you could just tell that the IT was a decade behind. Honestly, I think that's the situation with a lot of associations.
Or we did lag.
We did.
Yeah. So we're definitely pushing that forward and, moving the needle as far as updating our systems. But now that that's gotten into a more consistent pace as far as updates. It's more important to focus on the finances.
Always about the money. But I will say this from a user standpoint, your use of apps and all those things from my perspective is great because when you're at the conference and you want to see what's up next, and I am notorious for losing agendas, notorious, but I never lose my cell phone. So I hop on there and I say, oh, we have to be there at 1:15. We have to be there, James, at 3:15, right?
Yep.
So,
how many years of this year?
3 years. 3 years this month. I know, it's been a crazy 3 years, huh?
Intense, yeah.
I got to see the before, the during, and the after COVID.
Oh, yeah.
Are we in the after? I don't know.
We're hoping.
I hope so, right?
Well, we're here, aren't we?
Recently, we were talking to our own staff, and we asked the question, like, how many of you have spent more time working for us in the pandemic than not? And it was wild to see the number. We were like 60-70% of people were hired during the pandemic, or the bulk of what they've done has been in there. So it's a hard thing,
It's been such a quick pivot every month. I swear in 2020 we were figuring out a new way to navigate the virtual conference training world. But I think it really pushed us in a positive way to catch up.
I think the key word that I heard there was pivot, and that is a big word for the last few years.
It's
Such a buzzword.
I know.
it's
I got all the
reality.
words.
There we go.
Reality.
Stephanie, you're always a pleasure.
Thank you so much for
Thanks for
having
joining
me.
us.
I
Absolutely.
appreciate
You'll
it.
have to join us again.
Yes, sir.
Thanks. Back.
We'll be
Second.
back.
We are back with our good friend, Mr. Randall Eckworth.
Good evening. Good evening.
Gentle.
It's been a while.
It has been. Good to see you guys.
Charlotte?
What's going on, Randall?
Just enjoying the show. I got to see a bunch of good friends and walk around without a mask on. Well, that might be controversial, but
That's okay.
Yes.
Talk about
We're-
that.
we're
Let's
feeling
talk
healthy.
about that more. No, just kidding. Let's not. Randall, we are back. Kind of a vibe here.
It's a good vibe
Picked
right
up
now.
this afternoon. Yeah,
it's been better today than yesterday. But all these shows, you just kind of have to find your little way in, pick up your small
About quality.
tidbits of opportunity, and then run with it once you get out of here.
And what do you call that? Peeling back
The onion,
the onion. That is-
layers,
Yeah.
layers of the onion.
And it happens that way too. Sometimes one thing will lead to another, And working at these conferences, it's the power
Figure it out.
of our friends here that we can rely on for introductions and meeting
Can we
people.
just
and such.
address how many are in the crowd
Oh,
today?
it's a
That's maybe
plethora.
our biggest crowd today. All
Yeah,
6
it's
of them.
fantastic.
It's pretty
A
impressive.
couple of good-looking men over there.
Wow.
Nick, Norm, I'm a little scared right now, but we'll just leave it at that. Randall, what's your next
What's
plan of
22 look like
Yeah.
for Wade Trim?
Busy, super busy. A lot going on, lots of growth. Just got to continue the growth. Not too fast, but just continue the growth. And there's so much work
Check it
out
out.
there. It's crazy.
One word to our audience, if they were going to say to you, how can Wade Trim help us if we are a utility or a municipality? What would you say to them?
One
I
word.
would say, call us. That's two.
Okay.
Call us. Isn't that one word? Oh, that's callous.
Oh, that's different.
Come on.
All right, 2 words.
Yeah, that would be anything you need help with, we can help with. If we can't, we'll find somebody that can.
Amen.
That's what I like. That's the spirit. Thank
Yes,
you, brother.
the-
As always.
the answer is yes.
Absolutely.
Randall, Wade Trim, reach out to him.
Please do. Thank
We'll
you.
be back.
Be back. We are back with our good friend Davida, and I said that pronounced right, didn't I?
Yes,
you did.
Okay. She has some great news to explain about some education programs. So please introduce yourself and tell us your organization.
I'm Davida Tarpley Johnson. I'm with Texas A&M University Commerce. I'm here to promote our competency-based education programs so people can leverage the information that they've already gained in the field and test out of classes. Our classes are 7-week terms instead of the traditional 14 to 15-week terms. They're $750 per term, so that's whether you take 2 classes or 10 classes. It's $750. Fully online. And we have industry partners that we partner with, and they help us develop our curriculum so that our classes are specified for the field that they work in.
Did she hit
Nailed
everything?
it. Did you rehearse that?
You did, didn't you?
You did.
That was good. Thank you for. Go
More
ahead.
importantly, though, you're from Texas.
Texas A&M.
I could tell. I picked up on that.
Oh yeah,
From Commerce.
yeah, Texas all the way.
All the way.
What do they say at Texas
We're
A&M?
basically neighbors.
Go get them. What do they say? They have 14 men on the field. What is that stuff?
So that's big A&M.
Oh, okay.
So we're Go Lions. Texas A&M University Commerce.
Okay, I have been taught something new. I like that.
I always like meeting the Texan.
Yep.
Good to
So
see
much.
you,
Good
Davida.
to
Thank
see
you so
you.
And
much.
real quickly, absolutely. And what if they
Oh,
Google?
yeah.
Let them Google something. What should they Google again?
So the TAMUC.edu Institute for Competency-Based Education Program.
Okay,
You'll
Google
never
it.
remember.
Google
Texas
it.
A&M University.
Commerce.
Commerce.
So fun.
Thanks, everyone.
Yep.
Thank
We'll be
you.
back.
Thank you, Davida. James, our little jaunt around the booth area, I thought we would go out and grab somebody very intriguing.
And then you ended up with me.
No.
Ah, you stole his joke, Joe.
That's because it was so bad.
It was
All my jokes are bad. Same
I
jokes
can
over
see
and
that
over.
from yesterday. What's up, fellas? We're at another show.
We're back. We didn't get canceled. Not one of us.
No,
I almost
Not yet.
did, but
I feel like we're probably closer to getting canceled than you guys are. What do you think?
No, I'm in, I just literally told someone I'm on a personal mission to see if this thing has value.
it's 2 years, over 100
I'm checking in on
episodes.
everything.
Can you
like-
believe it's been that long?
Yeah, well, no, and yes.
I mean,
no,
we talked
yes.
about the first year, right? We were like, oh my god, we're still doing this after a year.
Yeah.
And now we're 2 years in.
Yeah, we just set up, I think this week, we
Look
set
at more
up
guests want to be
kind
on
of
the
a
show right over
reunion.
here. They're
Come on, you
waiting.
can take my seat.
This past week, we set up kind of a reunion for our first mashup.
Yeah.
Which is kind of, and y'all are coming up on 100, right? Or did y'all-
Yeah, no, we're not there
We're
yet.
close.
I think we just got. I might be wrong, but I think we're just at 90 or 91 or something like that. We fell behind because you guys put out all the AGA stuff.
Don't tell people
That's a dark secret.
how we
Joe.
cheated.
No,
We
I
didn't
don't.
cheat.
I didn't
And
think you cheated
sprinted
at all.
ahead.
We
I
extended things.
I actually think that you
we
guys.
maximized. them.
Innovative.
I was actually going to give you credit. Like I thought that you guys did a really good thing with like. That's how doing what you did. We didn't. It didn't hit like we wanted it to for AJ. We recorded a lot of content, but we just didn't get a lot of it out, and that got so late that we were like,
Well, that's the one thing we had with the team behind the,
team
scenes.
I mean,
the
there's literally
Ashleys,
one
the
behind the
Clintons,
t-
the
yeah.
Amy's, the Antonios, the Scotts, the Kayleys.
We're
Yeah, I
just
know.
Anybody?
pumping things back.
Yeah,
So
you guys have like a whole team. We don't have that support structure.
y'all have Chad,
We have Chad.
who's amazing, but he's still just
He's
Chad.
marginal. I love him to death. He's my best friend, but I mean, yeah. Actually, can I be honest with you? One of our biggest limitations with Chad, or not with Chad,
Whoa.
is one of
Hold
Chad's.
on, let's lean in here.
Yeah.
Tell us more problems
Give me
about
hold
Chad.
this. One of Chad's biggest limitations right now is that his computer doesn't have the processing speed. So for us to like convert
Ooh, I
videos
can hear
and
it.
edit,
I can hear the fan on it running right now.
I'm literally. I mean, it takes 3 to 4 hours for us to get content off and
It's
then
hard.
to upload it. So it's. I mean, it's.
hard.
Oh, wow.
It's very difficult, and then that's even before
I
you
feel
do
like
editing.
this
or
has
anything
turned
like
into a commercial to get
It's almost-
Chad in it. Should we start?
Yeah,
Should we
this is-
start a GoFundMe for Chad's
Wait.
computer?
that. Yeah. Hashtag Chad needs a new computer.
Do we tag like Dan in
What do we
this?
need?
Or
Is this,
maybe
do
we'll
we
just do
reach
that.
out to IT
Danny's gonna
or
be here.
HR?
Danny's gonna be here later. You
He's
guys
gonna be
should.
on.
You should bring
We'll,
in Danny.
we'll
We're gonna bring him
interrogate
on.
him. We'll corner
He's a
him,
repeat guest.
and we'll address
Look at
this.
another guest walking by.
Make sure when Danny comes on, that you literally put up the screw still and be like, Chad was complaining saying that.
Yeah, we couldn't do the podcast the other day because Chad's computer was so loud rendering a video.
No, honestly, it's so funny because Chad was traveling last week. He was at AMP or NACE with Dan. When we came back, we recorded on Friday. We were going to push the video out on Friday. And he got like all the way through, and the computer locked up, so we never even pushed the video out
happens.
last week. That's part of the reason we're so
It
behind too.
Hey, listen, we've been a week behind because my house blew up. I didn't have internet.
The house blew up.
Well, it
Well-
felt like it.
Hailstorm.
Yeah, we
Serious
had
story.
a crazy hailstorm, knocked out a bunch of my windows, and
No
knocked
kidding.
out my
What?
internet.
Did
tore
it
up
wreck
my
your
roof,
cars?
totaled my truck.
How big was the hail?
Totaled my roof, like goose egg.
This is a much more interesting story.
Goose egg, and it was coming in. I mean, just like,
Windows, double
sideways?
pane windows blown out.
Really?
it was pretty intense.
Had you ever like had anything happen there like that before? Or is that kind of like?
We've only been in this house for like 5 years, 6 years. So this is the
that
first time we
common
dealt
for
with it.
Texas like that?
Well,
Well,
it's
we're kind of at the bottom of Tornado Alley. What are we doing?
So you're just getting the tail.
It's really, yeah. So we can either catch them coming and
It's
Every once in a
springtime
while.
in the middle belt of the country, and it can be, as we know, from years past, there's abnormal.
It just snows a ton, like where I live. That's just.
But you're in
we don't-
Canada.
Yeah, I live in, like. You guys want to hear something crazy? Speaking of being up in Canada, as you guys know, birds migrate south, right?
I've heard.
Where are we going?
Listen, I'm gonna help. Listen,
This is
okay with this.
these are 3-minute segments.
It's okay. You can chop it up to 4 or 5 of them.
We don't chop.
So, send it to Chad. I'll update it 3 to 4 weeks from now. So no, listen. So the other day, the Canadian geese. Yeah, right. It's like it's got a gasoline engine on it.
Here's it. The golf cart.
The other day, the Canadian geese, like they flew south, but they're coming back north because the weather's starting to hopefully get warm again.
Okay.
And I've lived in upstate New York pretty much my entire life.
Finger Lakes.
Finger Lakes.
Beautiful area.
I have
been
never
there.
seen as many geese that I've seen as this year. I mean, there are just flocks of thousands of
I
Canadian.
don't even know what
snow
that
geese.
means.
It's insane. Like,
What does it mean?
you know what a goose is?
Yeah.
They're huge.
Yeah,
now,
but I'm just
now
saying, like,
thousands of them.
That's a good sign, Joe.
I
That
think
means
it's a
things
good
are
thing.
good up north, and they're coming back to see you.
That's what I'm hoping.
It's
for.
kind of like
Is that like the
Jim
groundhog?
going to Florida.
Is that like the groundhog thing?
I don't know. We hope so.
Didn't the groundhog die?
Oh man, for another show,
Joe,
ladies and gentlemen.
you said no.
I thought you wanted my drink.
Oh no, there's
We'll have you back on.
We got to get more water.
You guys, I just want to say thanks. You guys, it's always fun. I know that these are. We didn't bring our recording stuff down because it's just me this trip, so I don't have Teddy or Chad with me, and it's a lot of fun to do. You guys do such a good job with,
So do you
your
guys.
graphics and stuff.
We
so
both
I think it's pretty cool.
are-
I'm waiting to get my face, like a little teeny face in the background image,
Just a
just like a
sticker.
little, maybe a sticker. Yeah,
The Joe sticker.
Ash, work on that, would you? Got it. See you
We'll be
guys.
back.
We are back with one of our longtime good friends,
Super long time.
repeat guest. This might be the trifecta.
Yes, it is.
Is it?
It is.
Oh, you
First time AGA,
true.
second time coffee with,
It seems like such long
and
ago,
third
doesn't it?
time here. Yeah, third time's a charm.
Rita Hanson is with us from Onboard Dynamics, and we did become friends at the AGA last fall in Orlando.
I saw Rita. Let me tell the story.
Oh, please.
I saw Rita today, this
No,
morning. It all
yesterday.
blends together.
I know.
Yesterday.
Yesterday.
Yesterday, and I came around the corner, and they're on the total opposite corner of us.
Yep.
And I came around the corner, and I saw her, and she gave me the biggest hug, and she said, "James, I just love your content on LinkedIn. It's so motivating." And I was, that's why you do it.
Wait,
right?
did you need a tissue?
I did. I hugged her again. It's so sweet.
But it's true, James.
Well-
I mean, there's people who put up content on LinkedIn which is intended to promote or to
Commercials, right?
educate, whatever. But I can always bank on your content to being somewhat inspirational, motivational, just something like a feel good moment.
You know what I
And
want to
so-
do? I want
So I think that's great. I
our new leaders that are coming up.
Okay.
Like I saw something recently. It was like be the person you wanted when you were coming up.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And that's all I want to do.
Right.
Like I want them to learn all the things they can learn from me.
Right.
Without them having to make the mistakes. You know?
Oh, definitely, right?
Just having a blast and meeting them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rita, it's great to have you back.
Great. Well, thank you.
You're back at SGA.
Yes, we are. Yeah.
Things must be working out, right? A lot of things
For
have
what,
changed.
you or me?
All of us.
All of us. We're doing great things.
We're back here in person
We
at the
are,
SGA.
right? Things
Yes,
are going in the right
exactly.
direction. How are
Yeah.
things at Onboard Dynamics?
Yep. There's a lot of good things.
A lot of
and
good
I'm,
things happening.
I'm speaking in a couple weeks at a conference.
Which
at
conference?
Pipeline Technology Forum.
Okay.
in Houston, Texas. I did get selected to speak at the SGA Management Conference for our Innovation Technology Forum.
That's cool.
We got picked.
Innovation.
Yes. Innovation, our middle name.
We love innovation. Love it.
Some of our favorite content to have on the show are stories like yours. When we had you on, really, when we got done with that, it felt like one of those, when you really hear those stories, the origin story, like I always talk about, it's always cool when you have a really good one. Because afterwards, we'll stay on. The guests all leave, and me and Jim
Yeah, we geek out.
geek out.
Yeah, we're
afterwards.
talking
Man, that
about
was really good.
What about this? What about that? Yeah,
Oh,
absolutely.
good.
Because really, let me give a synopsis. So you have a solution to evacuate.
Is that the word?
Evacuate, yeah.
All right.
Capture and recover.
There you
We
go.
call it gas recovery, capture and recover, methane abatement,
Compression.
pipeline evacuation, cross compression, mitigation. I mean, all of these words apply. We actually kind of struggle a little bit with our tagline, like what is it?
We're all that.
We're all of it. We're all of it. And right now, I'm all about. We should also get a little bit, depending on the audience, to talk about how we should be managing it and not banning it.
Yeah.
Because, look at what's playing out on the world stage. The fact that we can be as independent that we are is remarkable. And it just speaks to why we should continue to invest in this infrastructure.
And make it as good as it can be, as safe as it can be, as reliable as it can be.
Yep.
So
Anyway,
I love
thank
those.
you guys.
I love those. Thank
Rita,
you.
you're a
Thank you
firecracker.
for inviting me
You're
back.
amazing. I always like to have you around.
No, keep up the good work, and I told them congratulations on this recent.
Oh, well,
You can stay. Rita, thank you so much.
We'll be back.
Bye.
Thanks, everyone.
Really a low budget thing.
Yeah, it's nothing.
Hi, I'm Steve Quinn. I'm with Chase Corporation.
Whoa, he's coming in hot.
He is coming in really hot. Hold on a second, big boy. Let me rub you down. We have our good friend Steve Quinn joining us. I've known Steve for years.
How many years?
LGA days back in the heyday.
Probably 10 years.
Yeah, I'd say 10 years. And again, go ahead,
And he
Steve.
still came over here.
I know.
He walked by. He went like this when he walked by.
I did the first time.
Steve Quinn, who are you with?
I'm with Chase Corporation, Cape Cod Royston. We're a coating manufacturer, been in business since the 1940s.
Oh.
I cover the Southeast for our company. With a wide variety. Our products are strictly designed for corrosion protection, not leak protection, strictly corrosion protection. We've been in business a long time. I cover the Southeast. The largest customers down here are Duke Energy and Dominion Power.
Shout out.
Yeah.
We've been spec within their companies for decades.
Wonderful.
That's good to hear.
It's been a good ride.
Tammy and Steve go way back. They all do that NACE coatings, inspector stuff, all the accolades,
So
all that.
you're just friends with him by proxy. It's Tammy. Tammy's the respected
I
one.
met Tammy first.
I'm kidding.
I met you afterward. I met you at LGA. You weren't not with Tammy.
No, I was not. No, Tammy. No. Yeah. So, yeah.
So it's a good run, good industry to be in. Right now, time's a little tough. A lot of the gas companies are, I call it holding their balls to their chest, waiting for some of the regulations to
Giving it a minute.
subside and get back to normal where we need to be when they're actually going to start putting pipe in the ground again. There's been a lot of pipe put in the ground in the last year and a half year.
Well, I'll tell you what. It's good. It's good to be here. It's good to see you. Thank you for
Thank you,
joining
sir.
us.
Thank you,
Absolutely.
Sir.
Thanks, love.
All right, we'll be right back. Getting there.
We are back again. Boy, I shouldn't even say that because we never really leave according to the audience. It's just boom, 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 boom,
One
boom.
after another.
Who do we have with us but our own Rob McDonald? Rob, say hi to the audience. Tell them a little bit about you and what you do.
Perfect. Rob McDonald. I am a hardware, software, technology salesperson, Navy veteran, husband, father of 3. Been here at Energy WorldNet about 2 years, and I create solutions. I take our product, solve problems.
Solves problem. Problem solver.
We normally see a T-shirt that says that. Question for you, Rob. SGA How many conferences since you've joined our industry have you been to, and what do you think of the conferences?
Perfect. I've been to, since we've opened the world back up,
Yep.
been to about 6 conferences.
Okay.
Love them. I mean, this is the best way to get to meet people. You know, they're coming by, seeing us, getting some of our swag. And we got the best swag in the world. The marketing team does a heck of a job getting things together. But I love being at the conferences. You know, everybody, you know, they're kind of loosened up a little bit. Want to get out, you know, they want to know what we're doing. You know, we got our new hot product, you know, the tracer and things like that. And everybody's
I've heard
interested.
about tracer.
Heard about
Sorry,
it?
wait a minute. Let me.
I know a guy.
That's a great problem solver right there.
Listen to Rob. He's got it. Rob, thank you for joining us.
Hey, thanks for having me.
Man,
Yeah.
that was a
Appreciate
good
that.
conference, brother. All right, we'll be right back.
Welcome back. When I say that we have a bevy of people around us, that would be an understatement.
This is
Wouldn't
our
it, James?
largest crowd we've had all year.
It is. It's the only. Never mind. We won't go there. We have with us Scott right now. Scott, please introduce yourself to the audience and your company, please.
Hi, everybody. My name is Scott Vigil. I'm with Pipeline Equipment Resources Company, and I'm happy to be here today.
That's great. I like it. Scott and I have met over the time here. We've seen each other over the years. Scott, what do you think about the SGA now that we're back out of the COVID time and we're getting back with the people face to face? What do you think?
Yeah, it's been kind of exciting to be here. This is the first time that we've actually been at this conference.
Oh, really?
And from what I've heard from talking to others is that there's a real nice resurgence in energy post-COVID and getting back out there and seeing everybody again. There's intense value in person-to-person networking, and they're really enjoying it. So happy to see it and feel that energy again.
Yeah, agreed. Any words you want to? These are short and sweet. Any words you want to say to the audience? If not, we can wrap it up. And if anything you want to say, you get the stage.
No, we just appreciate the SGA support of the gas industry and what we try to do every day in bringing clean energy to our customers. And as a vendor in that industry, I'm very proud to support that effort with our innovative products and the services that we bring to the table. And you know, it's a real strong fraternity sorority of people that bring a real high quality product to the table, and I'm proud to be a part of it. So,
well said. Well said.
Yeah.
Clean, reliable, natural gas.
You hit
Let's
them
do
all,
it.
man.
that's good, bud.
Absolutely.
All right,
Thank you,
man.
sir.
Thanks,
Thank you.
guys.
Scott.
You have a great day.
Yep, thank
Bye,
you. Welcome back, everyone. We got our good friend Kevin Miller joining us. Kevin, great to see you, my friend.
Sorry about the wet hands, but they're out of paper in the toilet.
But you know what? We are clean. We're practicing
They are
cleanliness,
clean.
which is
Yeah, we're
good.
6 feet apart. We're fine.
Yeah, well, this is 6.
Ish. Me
Nah.
and you are fine. He's not.
That's
I've seen Kevin 2 times in 2 weeks. We were in Phoenix, Arizona a couple weeks ago. Had a great lunch
I
together.
haven't seen him since last year.
Well, you know what?
We took a break.
We kind of said we'll see you soon. So come
I
on,
wonder if we.
go. Kevin, how are you? What's
I'm
going
good.
on?
It's same stuff, different day.
All right. What do you think about the conference?
It's been good. It's
Okay.
been good. Some of the educational things have been real well. A lot of good vendors I haven't seen for a while. Some new products. Good time. It's everybody's definitely happy to be out,
Happy to be here.
doing their thing again.
Man, this weather in South Carolina today. It's not like this in Texas.
No, nor is it in Florida. Well, we've had some cool weather in
We've had some
Florida.
cold weather.
Yeah, so it's been a little chilly, but we're about ready to get back up to the heat and the humidity. Kevin, Miller Pipeline, anything you want to share with us for 2022? Anything big, exciting, initiatives, anything you want
We're looking for the scoop.
We do have an initiative, and it's all about sustainable business.
Okay.
And we do a lot of the things that we need to do to have a sustainable business. ESG is very common these days. Everybody's into ESG, environmental, social, and governance.
Yeah.
So we're in the process of kind of putting together, what we do and what we need to do, and start measuring some of these things, and then set them up in a program and kind of monitor for continuous improvement, so that we can. Our customers are really going all in on this stuff.
Yep.
And they are going to be counting on us as their partners to help them meet their goals. They've got some, incredibly sustainable goals for carbon reduction and all that stuff. And we're a big part of, that industry, and we create a lot of carbon, and we're going to have to do what we need to do to minimize it.
I love that y'all are partnering up with them to really to meet those goals and those needs. That's awesome.
Yeah. Kevin, thank you for the time.
Okay.
As always, my friend.
A pleasure.
Our fellow Floridian type of
I don't have that. We don't have that. That's why we only see each other every 6 months.
When we get together, we talk about what our wives buy at Publix and how. Never mind, we won't go there. That's for another time. Anyways, thanks, Kevin.
Come see me.
We are back.
On cue.
We are back
with the music. We got live music.
We got live music.
Kidding.
We have people running around.
Played off
doing
the
great
radio.
things. We have our new friend Tiffany joining us. Tiffany Hopkins with, ready for this? Shakti. Shakti. Is that right?
Yep.
Engineering.
Engineering, yes.
So, give us your elevator pitch.
Ah, jeez.
Yeah.
Woo, you've been working on it? We were
I
just
know,
talking.
right?
Full disclosure, we were talking about getting your story straight.
Right.
So we're going to see if she has her story.
Well, we need to work on our story a bit, but I will tell you, Shakti Engineering, we've been in business almost 4 years.
Okay.
We are 100% virtual company. So this was pre-pandemic. This is how our company was built. It's our culture. Work from anywhere.
Love it.
We have employees all over the United States, 42 strong. Gas pipeline design. So we support our local distribution utilities with their design of pipelines, facilities, field work, inspection, and permitting really is our niche market.
Love it.
Okay. I get all that. I'm a gas guy. I understand that. I am captivated, though. I have to take a step back. Your culture. 4 years ago, you started as a virtual company, meaning have your people work where they're the most comfortable and the most productive. And have you seen really quick great results from doing that?
Amazing results. And I'll tell you, so it's not just a work from anywhere. It's a work when you're at your best.
Oh.
So
I'm an early riser.
So you work early in the morning, right? But if you like to sleep in, then you work later
You're
in the
late
day. So if
You
your
got
best is at
kiddos?
midnight till 8 a.m., that's when you work.
Wow.
You give that flexibility.
Man, that's innovative. I like
That
We
is.
might have like a culture person. we
I
can bring
think
on.
this is absolutely because this is where we're at in society and allowing people to be. We have to get comfortable. We really do.
Well,
So look
I
at
don't
more
know
friends come by.
My role, I'm the chief culture officer of Energy Women. So it's
Is
very
that
important to me.
self-appointed or is
No.
it okay?
Someone decided I was worth it.
Yes.
Thank you, Coleman. So it's something I take very seriously. So,
Yeah.
But real quick, how's the conference going? How's it being out?
It's great. So good to see you.
Isn't it?
So good to see
Can't
you.
replace that.
This
It
is
is
my
really
first
good.
SGA, and I'll tell you, I think it's a success.
Awesome people here. We
Making
love the
great
SGA.
We do. Tiffany, we're gonna go. We got a bunch of things going on. Can we ask your potential? What's the word? I guess commitment or maybe Condor, if you would come back on the show and talk about more Shakti as well as culture.
Let's do it.
I
I think this would be
We're
really
gonna let
good.
you get your story together.
Yeah, give me some time.
Thanks for joining us
Thanks,
today.
you
Hope
guys.
you have a
Really
good conference.
appreciate it.
Absolutely.
Great to
All
meet
right,
you both.
we'll be
We'll be
back.
back.
Thanks. That's very much.
James, we're back.
Back.
We are
Just like
absolutely
that.
back. And we have a very special repeat guest
I feel like
coming
we've
up.
had this woman on before.
I'm a three-peat.
Where's your name tag? How are we supposed to know who you are?
Well, we know Sheila Kraft from the industry with Magnolia River.
We've heard about her.
We've heard a few things.
She was on that award-winning pit crew.
Oh, yeah, in Charlotte at the NASCAR Hall of Fame, you were. Absolutely.
That's how I know her. Sheila,
Got it.
welcome back.
Thanks
We're
for
glad
stopping
you're
by.
here.
Thank you for stopping by.
It's always nice to see your smile from all the way down the hall, like just coming up. It's always a good thing.
Happy?
You gotta, put some positive energy. We've got enough to worry about as a world, so it's good to just kind of breathe some life.
And she does that very well. What do you think about the conference so far? What's been your high points of it?
I've actually done a few of the classes this time, and in the past, I've typically been more on the booth side, manning that. And this time, I've kind of taken a more of an opportunity.
Yeah, there's
to
a lot
learn
of
from other
training here.
people.
What'd you sit in on?
The tracking and traceability.
Oh, I sat on that for a minute in the back.
Didn't you folks have a guest presenter or
An
speaker?
award-winning panelist.
Oh yes, We had Mr. Jim's shower.
Oh yes, forgotten about that.
I made such
Blocked it out.
I
We
made such an
compartmentalized
impact.
that.
Yeah, we'll
That
just.
was
It's one of the highlight moments.
It was fun. It was fun co-presenting with Heath and David, and Angela from Tico was there too.
yes,
So
you
that
guys
was
did
good.
present
It was a
with
great group.
with Tico.
Yeah, that was fun. That was a lot of fun.
We, I think one of our things that we love doing as an organization is getting to share in the experiences that we have with both of our clients as well as our industry partners, and being able to kind of, share in that success. And, sometimes we have lessons learned that we can all learn from. No one's perfect, but we're all trying, I think, to move forward, make the world a better place, continue furthering the business for natural gas.
Lessons learned. man.
Did you hear that? And make the world a better place. I like that. That's good.
I think we're all trying to grow together. So we're glad to be able to stand alongside, our great industry partners, and hopefully make more of an impact. I feel like if we amplify each other's messages, I think that's what's going to keep elevating us.
Being serious, I do think that when we're at conferences, a lot of the walls come down. People are really open to discussion and best practice and sharing of
right.
ideas. And all these ideas, when they're told, help. If they can help one person, it makes all the difference in the world.
Yeah, I've loved the energy kind of coming back after a couple of years, in the pandemic. I think we all saw it at AGA, SGA in the spring, and again here in the spring.
Yep.
Kind of all the innovation kind of bubbling out of folks, and the vibes is everybody's running high. I know I've enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was great to come here and just kind of see how this year might go, and it looks like it's going to be very positive.
Yeah.
Super pumped
I
about
think
it.
everyone is just like ready to be out of their house, sharing again, having human contact.
Yeah.
What's that?
The sessions have been so collaborative and engaging. Like, what I mean is, even the one you were on was, no, but the tracking and traceability one, it was like people came in, they got what they needed, and then it kind of changed its path and then dove into another chunk. And you have these round tables that are going on. It's neat to see everybody just getting to sit in a room. There's no replacement.
No.
And sitting at a table and working on our industry's
And just sharing thoughts and ideas, like Sheila was saying, and you're saying, it's just people are, that
We're
brings up an
smart
idea.
people, man. We have so many smart people.
One
in this
idea leads to another idea, which leads to some collaboration. People don't even realize they're doing it. That's the beautiful thing, is the organic of it. And that happens at conferences like this.
Like right now.
Right
Sheila,
now, exactly.
thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
Thanks for
Coming by.
having me.
I
Absolutely.
know it's a quick one, but if we do it like 20 minutes with each person,
I'm not worried
they'll,
about it.
they'll kick us out.
But wait a minute, though. We need to get, wait, is Robbie coming? Is David coming? And where is Summer? To be determined. Well, no, I meant, we want those folks here on the
Yeah. Can't wait to see everybody.
podcast.
It's going to be an awesome year.
It will be. Are you guys going to be at AGA?
In New Orleans?
Yes.
Yes, I will be, because I am on one of the committees, believe it or not.
Oh, wonderful.
So,
I will see you both there.
absolutely. Thanks, Sheila. Appreciate your time.
All right. We'll be back.
Back. We are back. A bevy, once again, of, thanks, Joe, of people have come by. Please introduce yourselves. Let's hear a little bit about you.
I'm Dawn Witt with MRC Global. I'm Executive National Account Manager for Gas Utilities.
Okay.
And I'm Phil Fahey with MRC Global. I'm our Executive Director of New Business Development.
And
I'm James.
Go ahead, James, please.
No, I'm kidding.
Okay. Dawn, this is her repeat on the show. It seems like allegedly we may have lost an episode from SGA.
I think it's in the
Sharp.
cloud somewhere.
I was on the cutting room floor.
No, I don't think so. I think it's in James's computer.
I
is
bet
where
it's on
think
my
it is.
desktop, if we're going to be completely honest. It's probably just sitting there.
It's all right. It's fine.
2 times the charm.
Let's watch it. No, I'm just kidding.
Okay, we can't do that right now. Please tell us a little bit about MRC, what you folks are doing, and just give people an idea where they can go and get a little idea about.
If you wanted to learn more about MRC Global, you could visit our website, mrcglobal.com. But really the 10,000-foot overview is we are the leading distributor of distribution of pipe valves and fittings to the energy sector. That's really it in a nutshell.
United States or global?
As the name would imply, sir, global.
I just want, you know what? That was a little bit of a little hook there. I just wanted to emphasize that. So,
Sure.
And that's for all energy sectors, upstream, midstream, pipeline transmission, gas utilities, and downstream, refining and chemical.
Okay.
How's the show? How's it being back?
It's great being back in person. The show could use a little more traffic.
I think we're on the way up.
But yeah,
we're
it
about
was
to hit.
Day one.
much better than in Charlotte.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it's not me.
Somebody else.
Yeah. Is that your phone? It
No, it
sounds
wasn't
like
mine.
your phone.
It was not mine. I'm innocent this time.
Well, we are excited y'all are
You're
here.
supposed to be drinking out of my cup.
Oh,
This is my cup, I think.
I know, but I got you a MRC Global one.
Yeah. I know. Oh,
That's all right. You can give me a shout out next time.
have y'all been in any sessions? Yeah.
We have not.
I listened in on there's a pipeline coating that I listened to. It was very good. Very well done.
Gas 101 was in the back here. We caught some of that earlier today. I know there's a lot of sessions. Pretty good things.
yeah. Well, this is a good event.
Jimmy was in one.
I spoke on trackability and traceability today, and that was good. I joined the Magnolia River team for that. They invited me in for that, so it was good. You know, the cross collaboration and the exchange of knowledge at these events, I think, is really good, and that's why we come to these events, to meet new friends, to meet or see old friends, and to learn something about the industry or share something about the industry, and that's what makes us the best industry in the United States, if not the world.
This guy.
This guy.
The best.
I think we have to end like that.
With that?
Thank y'all for stopping by.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thanks for having us.
Check out MRC Global, everyone, please.
Yep, we'll be back.
Just take with a grain of salt. And we are back
We are
once again.
with my favorite guest of all time.
Every guest gets that.
Possibly. We'll
Well,
see.
we're guests to be determined because we have struggled to have Chris on the show for a full episode.
There have been acts of God that have occurred to keep
is true.
Chris off the show.
That is true.
Several times. The internet went out multiple times.
Hailstorm.
And then I had a hailstorm check out my house just for fun.
And then you had some good positive things happen in your
Yeah, you
world
were-
just this past week.
So we here. But here we are. The
SGA.
Lord put us in
That's right.
Columbia, South
Same.
Carolina.
Same zip code.
Chris
And so
McCabe,
we're-
thank you for stopping by.
Absolutely. Happy to be here.
CGS,
Come get some.
What
which
is that?
stands for
Chris George's Sales. Yep.
absolutely
It's incorporated.
incorporated. So
What does that even mean? What is it that you do? I don't know if I've ever asked you.
So it's we sell natural gas utility products for distribution and transmission. The idea is we try to have one of everything to get gas from the main in the street to the meter on your house.
Okay.
And so
okay.
valves and pipes and fittings and tools, whatever the guys here need to move gas.
Ready to
around
go in a
safely.
moment's notice to a municipality, utility.
Right. Well, a
and-
moment's notice. Let's easy. Easy
Calm
now.
down, supply chain.
Slow down.
Supply chain.
We don't talk about supply chain. No.
No. We'll just say that you're there. What's your territory? How
So-
far do you guys reach?
He said the world.
Yeah.
Shipping now.
Right now.
Kidding.
At the
Yes.
crack. That's
Oh,
when it
hold
started. Yeah. So Chris George Sales, we focus on the southeast. So that's Kentucky south and the Mississippi River east.
Okay.
And that's where we have our main focus. Our office is in Knoxville, Tennessee. But we'll, if you're buying it, we'll sell it.
I was going to
we can
say,
send it
shouldn't
anywhere.
you be more inclusive to Texans? Let's ask the hard-hitting question.
The hard-hitting
Do
question.
you feel like you leave Texans out as a sales opportunity just because we're Texan?
Just because you're
That's
Texan.
fair.
It's because
You heard it here.
Yeah.
I'm kidding.
Poor Chris is like, wait, don't ask me that.
Let me
question. Do not
say
ask me that.
something.
Do
So I joke with Chris. I don't know why.
Because he's a great guy.
I really have never asked him that question. It's not out of disrespect, but Chris and I, since the moment our eyes met, I think we became best friends.
Yeah, it was really
Like,
easy.
it was like, I swear he's like a brother. I don't know if
You guys
like
kinda
this
look
with
alike?
everyone, but our demeanor and our the way we joke around, it's like we're family. And it's really odd. But I was telling my wife last night, my wife's here, and I was like, this guy, we just
Click.
Just have a good
Well,
time.
but that's like
man.
Chris, though. He's very clickable. We met at a
very
Carolina.
clickable?
Is that bad?
It's clickbait.
Clickbait, yeah.
Chris, yeah, I'll click on
No,
that.
I tear apart the English language every
Tell you
day.
what,
So
clickable. Yeah.
clickable.
I know what you mean.
It's a term. Trust me.
Click it.
I'm on a podcast. Trust me.
Yeah, he's an expert.
Yeah. No,
Man,
but
it's been
you're
great catching
Yeah.
up with you, Chris.
Yeah.
Hey, and I mean, a little birdie flew in earlier and told me that we might record your episode in full
Right here.
live format.
live from the SGA.
Live.
Columbia?
Streaming.
You want to do it?
Well, we'll record it.
We'll see how it turns out.
Yeah. Thank you, sir. As
Thanks for
always,
stopping by.
this guy,
Always happy to be
Chris
here.
George Sales. Look him
We'll be
up.
back.
We'll be back.
Carly Pitcher joining us from the Energy WorldNet team.
Product specialist.
Is that what it is?
Exactly. Yes.
What does that mean?
I am the expert on our system and our services, our products, what we have to offer. That's me.
It's aggressive.
Well, it is.
I'm basically an expert.
I am.
So she, like for Tracer, our asset management service, she is expert. I mean, she
Our LMS.
expert.
That's me.
PSMS.
Expert.
What else?
She does it all.
Come on, listen.
ECMS,
Expert.
OSHA,
Expert.
content management.
Expert. That's great. Thanks for
That's awesome.
joining us.
Yeah.
Thanks for putting up with me today. Folks, if you haven't seen, if they didn't put them in, every time we do this, I yell clacker at the top of my lungs. And people from all the booths over here jump.
Our
And
nightmare.
Charlie just jumped. She
Yep.
It's
said
the whole
never
thing.
again.
Jim
It's
can't
about-
ask nicely, apparently.
It's nice. It's done with, just out of kidding around. So that's why I
Carly-
wanted to do the clacker.
Carly, we were talking earlier, and you said this is really your first real conference.
Yeah.
What's it been like?
It's been exciting. It's really different than anything I've experienced before. It's amazing to get to see all the people here, see people from the industry. I'm still new to the industry, so talking to people who they're working with, what they're doing. It's great to learn.
Clients.
Clients.
Seeing you engaging with clients, with
Yes.
prospects, with everybody.
Yeah, trying. I just want to
That's
learn
awesome.
as much as possible, and
I
wanna
saw you
talk
go
to-
like booth to booth earlier, and I know you were hawking EWN Con, but also I know it was kind of selfish to just learn what everybody did as you went around.
Exactly.
You're a
There's
nerd.
a lot of people here. I'm just trying to learn as much as possible.
What's been your favorite thing so far?
Other
The
than
clacker.
Jim.
I'm just Favorite thing so far, out of the whole experience, just talking to clients and prospects, getting to know what they do, learn about them, because that's where I think as EWN as a whole we thrive, is with our clients, with our prospects, just talking to them, getting
Relationships,
to learn
network.
more about them and know what they do, because that makes us better.
That's
So,
what this energy industry is about, is those relationships. So much happens because of them, and it's connecting the dots. So one person will know something that feed that on to another person, and it's a huge value train, and it's wonderful to do. It's great to have you
and
here.
that's where we get the value from. It's hearing from them.
Can I give a little shout out about the booth that somebody here might have had a huge part in the logistics of this booth and putting
Yes.
together? So thank you for that.
Of course. Shout out to you guys, planning it out, getting it all out here.
Ah,
We don't know what we're doing,
It looks amazing.
but we're really honest.
Yeah.
we are.
We've gotten a lot
Carly,
of compliments.
Thanks for joining us.
Thanks,
Thank you
Excited
for
you're
having
here.
me.
You're an asset to us. Thank you so much.
Thank you
We'll be
guys.
back.
James,
We're back. Just
we're
like
back.
that.
We have a new friend.
Real name.
Real nerd.
Like I met him in the last
2 minutes.
35 seconds. Mike
Griffin,
Griffin.
And you're with
City of Rocky Mount.
City
Public Utilities.
I know that name. Why do I know that name?
Yeah, why do we know that?
We are a customer.
You know.
We
always.
We're on our second journey with y'all.
The second one's the best
When
one.
the OQ rule came out, y'all were our first choice, and we left y'all for a few years, and now we've come back.
Because we treat you so well.
That's it. That's it.
All right.
That's it.
It
That's
gets better on the second time too.
Good.
We treat you even better.
Good.
But then it falls off a cliff then. So
Oh, well,
it doesn't
okay.
work. It's not multiplicity. Tell us a little bit about what you do.
I am working compliance, and I am the administrator of the city's OQ system officially the 19th of this month.
How long you been in the industry?
25 years.
25 years. What was your first job in the industry?
I was an entry level construction personnel. I was the grunt.
So what'd you do every day? Day of the life of the
Shovel
old
work.
grunt.
Shovel work.
Yeah, it's called being a pilot. Okay, he piles it here,
and I piles it over there. Exactly right. That was my primary job, was using the shovel and, of course, getting the equipment off.
Mike,
how important, one last,
please,
and then I'll rest.
No, you keep going.
How important was that shovel work to what you do now and understanding how important compliance and safety and training, all of it is?
Well, I mean, the shovel work is always the safest point because of 811 laws. You're supposed to spot anything before you put excavation equipment in the ground. And the compliance, of course, is the safety guidelines that we have to abide by to keep the government off our back. And then, of course, OQ, I'm a firm believer in not just being qualified, but being proficient in a job.
Good.
To move on and advance yourself through our industry.
So very important.
Very
important.
important.
Shovel work.
Yep. Start with the shovel and work up.
Like it.
24 years, 364 days ago compared to now, what's been the biggest thing in our industry that you think has made us safer or better? Anything that's on the tip of your head?
And you can say Energy World now, but you don't have to. It's non-biased opinion.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. I do like the EWN system a little bit better than the system we had. I won't mention their names.
Thank
so we'll leave them where they are. I think the OQ was a good thing. I just think that and I have to speak for my operation, nobody else. We probably need to take it more serious and be more in depth in the training.
That's good advice, period.
I mean, that comes from me and as y'all as well,
Right, because the OQs, though, are supposed to be a place where, again, the knowledge, skills, and abilities keep building onto them. Once you have an OQ, it's not an end. It's a journey.
It's a journey.
Keep being better.
Exactly right.
Absolutely.
Exactly
Amen.
Right. Exactly right. I agree.
Mike.
Thank you for joining us.
We have a line that goes out the door of guests, as you can tell.
I can tell.
But
Mike, I just want my $100 back. I had to pay to sit in on this.
Hey,
allegedly.
Ashley has that. Mike, it was nice to meet you, brother. Appreciate
to call you our friend. It's good to call you our friend.
Help you have a good conference. Yeah. Hey, we'll be back.
James, SGA Spring Gas is a wrap.
I can hear people breaking down.
They're breaking down over there, over there.
Mentally, emotionally, and their boots.
Mentally, emotionally, and physically. It is, what a great conference. It was absolutely great. It was unbelievable, nonstop.
I feel like we're not really centered.
Well, we're not centered.
Here.
We doing it again?
That's better. No?
You sure?
Yeah, I think we're good.
Anyways, it was good. It was good. All the
good
people.
Being out.
Absolutely. Look at everybody's on their phones. They're wrapping things up. Business.
Our largest crowd all night.
It's good. Well, anyways, brother, I appreciate you. I appreciate all you. Always. And we are going to be together again soon. I think our next one, we're going to do St. Louis SGA.
Yeah, we're going to do that. We're going to do a lot of them. We'll figure it out. We'll be there.
Anyways, thank you all for tuning in and playing along with us.
Yep. We'll see you around.
We'll see you next time.